Hello, today we are going to see how to use our control panel in our VCCL hosting server. Scrolling down, there are two active services in my account. Clicking here. Now scrolling down, and here is my active server whose control panel I want to access. I opened it, scrolling down, scrolling down, scrolling down, and the control panel is loading, and it has loaded. It has the Alma Linux operating system. Its status is online, which means it's currently running and operational. It's showing its IP address here, host name. Then here is the location of the server, and here is the start and stop server button. If I press this button, I'm pressing it now, it will shut down the server. See, the shutdown signal has been sent to the server. Okay. Now to check the current status, we can see it via VNC console, or we can refresh the panel. Yeah, the server has gone offline. Now we will start the server. The same thing is done by this button, but this only restarts the server, and this power off the server permanently. If you press this power off server button, then we need to press the start button here. Let me reload this page once. Scrolling down. Okay. Now via VNC we can check the current status of the server. This will launch the HTML5 VNC client. Okay, here the server is getting boot up. Yeah, we are inside the server. We can log in the server here and giving password and then logging in. Here there is a password button, password box where we can type our password. Then this is controls buttons like Control Alt Delete, Escape, Enter, Tab, etc. I'm closing this. Close, close. Scroll down. Scroll down. Here you can see our configuration. Like the server has 200 GB disk, out of which this much is used. Same bandwidth of 3 TB. It will show currently used, and CPU's current monitoring we can do here. Then there is graphs, and this is also same. We can see when the server used more data. This shows the current data and bandwidth usage accordingly. This heavy spike is of 55 MB, yes, and then 75 MB came down from there. Then this is a monthly chart, like when was the highest data used. This shows the network speed. Scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up. Then this settings button. Here we can change our hostname from this current hostname. We can provide any new hostname here, and we can click on change hostname. Then there is a change password. We have to change the password here. We have to use strong password and type the same password here, and then click on change password. Then there is server configuration. Here we can boot other OS of our choice. We can select OS of our choice, then it will be added in the CD-ROM format. Then we can change the boot format, and then we have to submit it. Then we have to restart it. It will change the OS, or we can add custom OS also. And Yeah, custom OS we can add here. Then there is SSH keys, public key. We can add new SSH key here. We can write name and then name of the SSH key and then provide the public key. Then add the SSH key by clicking on this button. I'm scrolling up, scrolling up. Here are the application part. Then here is the change or reinstall the OS of the server option. We can select the operating system of our choice, and then when we can provide the password 2 times, and then we can reinstall the server. Scrolling up, scrolling up. Yeah, that's it for today. Thank you.